All right, so here we have game 2, Tricksy versus Hrothgar. This is Xelnaga Caverns here, so this is a really classic map, I guess. We just see Dan take down Hrothgar in the first game. Hrothgar had a stim timing attack, but didn't quite work out. He got force fielded pretty heavily by Dan, just 2 force fields, but he ended up stimming and hurting all of his forces without being able to get up the ramp at all. And Tricksy just took care of the rest with his stalkers. Even had one immortal out, and then also had an observer out and was able to follow Hrothgar all the way back to his base and finish the job. So very well played by Dan, using the force fields and scouting to his advantage. We'll see what happens in this next game. I'm doing these casts live, so sorry if it's a little shaky, but hope I keep up okay. See Hrothgar going for a wall in again. Dan going for the same thing. Last game we saw Dan's buildings just bunched up really nicely, giving himself a lot of room. They were all bunched up near the front of his ramp, so it is a little dangerous. If Hrothgar is able to take out a few pylons, he's able to stop production at all Dan's buildings. So a little risky, but we'll see if Dan's compact building style works out again in this case. See Dan going for the first scout here. Nobody's taking gas. Oh, apologize. Dan just took first gas and a second gas, so wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the same build, which was 3 gateways and then a robotics. And there's playing a little defensive, getting a couple sentries out so they can force field the ramp in case Hrothgar tries that stim timing attack, just like we saw in the first game. And Hrothgar gets 2 barracks up, walls off, so Dan won't have any sense of what Hrothgar is doing right now. He might try to peek up the ramp here and see if he sees any additional buildings, but instead he just decides to not try to go up the ramp at all. We see probes and SCVs, standard. Hrothgar is upgrading to orbital command, so we'll have some scans ready. Looks like Nard's suggesting that there might be a proxy pylon coming, but doesn't look like it. Tricksy is supply blocked right now, so he needs to get another pylon up. But there it goes. So we do just see 2 barracks still from Hrothgar. A lot of Marines in production. No add-ons yet. Just focusing on his economy. We'll see if he starts another command center here. Try to go for trying to get out at second base before Dan does, but based on the last game, I won't be surprised if he just tries to 1 base. And here again, Tricksy with the exact same build, 3 gateways. Probably see robotics fairly soon. It's useful because he has 2 gas here very, very early, so he's able to tech up really quickly to that robotics facility. And we see a stalker coming out first, not a sentry, so not sure. It might be a little different. And he does like warp gate, chrono boosting out his warp gate quite a bit, so likes to play very safe with that. I don't think there's any sort of proxy pressure coming on here. And again, we see Dan has good scouting, taking this close to Xelnaga watchtower in case there is any early pressure. And he's going to see this coming. Dan does have vision of this Marine pressure coming immediately. And he's not going to move that probe out of there, so I don't know if he spotted it or not on the mini-map, just based on him not moving the probe. So we'll see if those Marines can get up fast enough. Dan does have 1 force field ready to go, and opening up his warp gates here. Canceling production on 1 so he can open it up. No robotics facility yet. He has plenty of money to do so, but is focusing a little bit too much on his army right now. He knows that there might be pressure coming immediately. And Hrothgar working up a factory with a reactor as well as a starport, so looks like he might go for medevacs immediately, and causing Dan to panic just a little bit. And here we do see the robotics facility, so Hrothgar going to try his luck with the medevacs, I believe, this time. Checking for any sort of expansion play, but nothing yet. And he's going to peek up this ramp and see. Causes Dan to force field the ramp. Maybe a wasted force field. It's just 1 Marine, but prevents him from coming in closer in and seeing that robotics facility, I suppose. So we'll see if Hrothgar waits for any sort of medevac play. which is what I'm expecting. Yeah, we see the switch right now. Starport going down on the reactor to pump out a lot of medevacs, and then a tech lab on the factory, so you get some sort of tech, probably a siege tank. Looks like he's supply blocked right now, so he needs to get some supply depots down immediately. And here we see a command center, so that's really great. Hrothgar is going to be trying to expand first, and keeping a little pressure outside Dan's base. He'll know exactly when Dan moves out, and we'll be able to prepare accordingly. Probably throw down a couple bunkers, but if he's able to get the command center out and get mules starting on these expansions, he's going to take a nice economic advantage. As you can see, the supply is really even right now. 50 to, well, Tricksy just jumped up to 54 with starting production of an Immortal. But I don't see any Marauders out for Hrothgar, so that Immortal's not going to be too cost effective in this case. Hrothgar going simply for all marine pressure. I don't see any stim starting, so no stim for those Marines, but just based on raw numbers, those Marines can do a lot of damage very quickly. Against Dan's army, though, that's a pretty sick army against Marines. A lot of stalkers, which can out-micro the Marines quite easily. Dan taking a look out here, seeing that there's quite a few Marines. He didn't see the full amount of Marines, so he might try to move out and try to kill those, but that's what he does. Looks like he's going to move out and try to kill that group of Marines, but there's more than he thinks. He might try to put up a force field, but there's no stim or anything. Ooh, that's really nice Guardian shield there. That the damage the Marines are going to do is going to be so little. And he loads up into the medevacs, but oh, he loses both medevacs. Very, very unlucky. Basically loses his whole army. And Dan's going to run down here and finish off. So a couple of blunders both games cost Hrothgar this matchup. In both cases, we see Dan basically take out an army for free, and then go down and finish the job. And unfortunately for Hrothgar, this base is going to fall so quickly, and he really doesn't have any sort of force to back it up. Just one siege tank, that Immortal can easily take care of that. We'll see if he goes for a push up the ramp or if he just tries to play safe and expand, but my guess is he's just going to try to finish the job right now. Just parked outside the base, making sure there's no funny business. We have one Marine kind of in a weird spot. Yeah, and we see Dan putting up a proxy here so he can start warping in units a lot closer. And that siege tank gets caught outside his base. I'm not sure where that even came from. I don't know how it got outside the base, but that's unfortunate. It gets knocked out. And Dan is able to take down one siege tank. There's still one more here, but it's not going to be enough. Dan just has too many forces. He knows that by killing those two medevacs, he's able to take the game so easily. And that's going to be GG. Again, we see same build from we see that same build from Dan worked twice in a row against SCVs coming in last ditch effort. It's not going to work out though, I don't think. Oh, the humanity. Oh, just get one more siege tank out, do a little more damage, but no SCVs and no forces. Dan's gonna take this game. So really solid play by Dan. He got good build order, just a solid safe build order, 3 gateway, 1 robo. Getting out Immortals in case there's any Marauders, which Hrothgar didn't have in that case, but he really got destroyed. Yeah, and he calls me GG now. Tricksy pulling out all of the Star Wars quotes he knows, supposedly. It's still very fine to lose. Alright, good game. And I'll see you guys for the next match.